We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Looking to throw on second down. Robertson. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Robertson throwing the out route and complete. That's Banks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
You see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys under. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. T. Higgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand this off to Harris. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 59 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Off the play fake, Robertson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Harris. Bulldozes past him, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And here There's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Robertson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 1st and 10, Robertson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. 20. Touchdown, Patriots. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Robertson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on second down. Robertson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Banks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cook now off the read option. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. Robertson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Play action. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Harris. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off play action. Robertson. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and goal. Wilson, touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. Room here to run. There he goes, right side.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 15. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not fourth down. He'll field this at the 5. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That is just a disaster by all accounts. It'll get marked where it went out of bounds, and this offense is going to start in plus territory.
Green 80. Right there, 54 Mike. So don't say nothing. Slam. Good job right there.
This is Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
And they take a knee. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And they will take a knee here.
In your face. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Three down. Mike 28. Come on.
And they take a knee. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And they take a knee. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Second down and 4.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 9. Mike 9. Bang out. Bang out. Bang out.
Looking to throw. Robertson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Banks. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. I'm coming. Mike 28.
From the gun, Robertson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Mike, he's coming, check in. Here we go, D.
Off the play fake, Robertson. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Mike 1, Mike 1. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.